So maybe the Tamaka GTR was a little too good for Matchbox. But here we have something close to home. Today, we will compare the Hot Wheels Ram Rebel to the Matchbox Ram Rebel. And you'd be like, well, that's a $1 versus the $5. Yeah, but this has opening parts, so it could be a $2 model, which would make it a little closer. Also, the only thing that makes this thing $5 are the wheels and the box, essentially, the packaging. So, is it really that much? Because the opening hood, well, that's a $2 casting right there. Maybe we'll give another $3 for the refined decals. And I guess they $1 for the wheels, $1 for the packaging, and boom. So, and I think paid off well. The wheels are a little small, they seem like. Well, maybe not. These wheels specifically a little small. I think I might want these wheels on there. They're just a little bit bigger. I think the tread makes it look bigger, but so probably swapping the wheels. We always swap the wheels on our Matchbox Premiums though, because they're terrible wheels. And well, before we start this, I want to give a special thanks to Diecast Car Guru for helping me acquire this one. I never found it in the store. And let's see if it can face off against the Hot Wheel. We also have this one here for later comparisons, but let's see if it can face off against the Hot Wheel. Of course, this is a new casting for 2022. I have not touched it at all. This is my first time ever looking at it. There's your packaging, your box. Oh, and I'd like to thank everybody for the 500 sub congratses the other day. Definitely is a big milestone. This is not, okay, I gotta unplug this because this ain't gonna work. We'll take a look at the truck first because that's what this video is gonna be mostly centered on. Look at those graphics. Ooh. Yep, this is what we can expect from the $5 Matchbox though. It's not too bad on the headlight. Maybe it's not even the grainy decals on the headlights there. And actually, yeah, they're using regular decals on the side here. You can tell because it didn't cover very good. And the window trim too. That's gotta get taken. The Hot Wheels and Matchbox do this, where they do just the outside of the window trim, and it looks weird when you have the inside showing red. Nice hood decals there for all the vents. There's tail lights. Tail lights are very solid. Ram, Rebel, 4x4. I really like the Rebels. It's a very solid truck. I like how they actually detailed the plastics. They don't normally do that. Oh yeah, we got some. Oh yeah, Matchbox hoods don't stay open very well. We got some engine decals. Does it say Rebel on the header there? Yeah. That's awesome. So that's your quick review. There's not much to dissect on it. It's pretty standard Dodge Rebel. There's your base 2020 Ram Rebel. Or I said Dodge. It's not a Dodge. I'm just curious about the wheels though. Oh, they're actually the same size as these. I don't know why the, well, actually, no, it looks like the tread makes it just a little bit bigger because the hubcap is centered. Like, I actually locked them together there. So I think the tread on the mainline tires makes it a little bit bigger. Yeah. But I'm sure the wheel swap would work. I just wanted to note that they both have the sunroof. From the top, they're the most similar. I mean, you can see in the bed here the different riveting style. Mine is jacked up. You can see the different styles there. Then from the front end is where they get very different. Yeah. Well, we can already call it a draw on the wheels because I hate both of these wheels. These ones are way too fat, and these ones are just not rugged enough for this truck. These ones might be a little too rugged. Like I said, those would be better. Details look good on the hood there. So it seems like Matchbox has a little more color in the details, and even the headlights there. Like, look how terrible the Hot Wheels headlights are compared to the Matchbox. There's a step right there. Interesting that the Hot Wheels has the trim under the hood there. It doesn't show it on the box, so I don't know if they just didn't decide to do it for this one. Like, because I'm sure it would be an option to add that in the real truck. Or maybe Hot Wheels is just being weird. I don't know. Don't know much about the real truck. I do wish these fender wells would have been black. Of course, that would be an easy paint. Well, and then, of course, the bumper wouldn't be gray. I don't know. Should the bumper be gray or should it be black? I don't know much about the real truck. Of course, the trim here is plastic, while here it is painted metal. The cabin of the Hot Wheels looks a little stretched out. You know, kind of, let's see. Yeah, definitely see it's a little stretched. The Matchbox looks good. Hot Wheels is a little stretched, which is weird because usually it's the opposite. Usually they're squished. The doors look fine, it's just the windows are a little stretched. From the back here, there's a Hot Wheels got the divisions in the window there a little bit, but Matchbox didn't. Of course, Matchbox details are a little more refined. They're both not lined up. I'm actually going to say I like the taillights on the Hot Wheels one better, even though they are a little small. You can see they are larger on the Matchbox. I think that works a lot better. Fills the area, although it is a little off-centered. Which these are really small. The Matchbox ones do stick out, and they are, you look closely, they're the same design, just the Matchbox are white rather than silver. They got almost the same rear bumper. Hot Wheels has a little more detail in the exhaust. They both, actually no, just the Matchbox one. That's cool that the exhaust is like almost separate, like it bumps out from the rest of the base, and then the trim goes around it. And then we'll just compare sizing. They're about the same size. It looks like the Hot Wheels is a little longer. Yeah. And I was going to do height, but the Hot Wheels has such big wheels on there. I don't know if it matters. Although you could flip it over. Does that help? It should. Yeah, you could see the Hot Wheels is definitely taller. So yeah, the cabin area, they should have worked that out a little more. As for width, look at that. You can't tell what's what. They look to be about the same width. So both the castings are really decent, really. I think the Hot Wheels is a little flatter in the front, though. You know, it's kind of like flat right here, and then it just curves out. Well, this is just one continuous curve. You see that? I don't know why it kind of gets a flat spot where the ram is. Yeah, so it's really hard to pick a favorite. I'm liking the Matchbox more on the decal side. Oh, and it has mirrors. The decals are just cleaner on the Matchbox. They look more like a ram. I mean, the Hot Wheels isn't terrible either. The casting kind of, well, I mean, besides this, the casting's kind of, you know, there's a lot of plastic on it, a lot more than the Matchbox. But overall, they're not very different at all. They're a lot closer than I thought they were going to be. And, you know, like, from a distance, you wouldn't be able to tell. I don't know, I think I like the Matchbox better. So there you go. Oh, actually, no, we'll put it with the other ram. Oh, look at that, they're the same size, basically. Oh, this one's a little long. Oh, you know what? That's the bull bar. Okay, so the Rebel's a little bigger. A little longer. Which makes sense because it's newer. Yeah, this is a 2015. This is a 2020. So what makes sense is a little bigger. So maybe these are to scale with each other, which would be cool. And of course, this one uses the old front end. And then we got the new front end. I like the new front ends. They're very clean for the Rebel. There's your cabin. And almost, the beds are probably the same length. Yeah, basically. See, it looks like it's the cabin that's bigger. I don't know, I really can't tell like that. Yeah, it definitely is bigger. Look how, like, putting them up against each other, this front door looks squished. This just is definitely longer. The cabin, at least, it's longer. So both of these castings are awesome. I really got to make a stock one of these, but there are your Rams. Let me know what you think. What are your, I guess, pros and cons on the Hot Wheels and the Matchbox? Do you have both of them? What one do you like better? I don't know. Try and get some questions. Because it was really hard for me to tell. But I think the Matchbox is going to edge it out. With a little bit of detailing, the Matchbox will edit out. Because those window trim really gets on my nerves. But anyway, that's it. Thanks for watching, everybody. And I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.